Alright everybody, welcome back to EKG. My name is Paul, and we're playing a little more Animal Crossing New Horizons. I thought I'd bring us to the menu screen to start out the episode, because we haven't really done that in a while. Look at Astrid, walking around in the rain. It's late at night here, so I'm glad some of my villagers are still awake. That's how I knew I was going to get 2 sisterly villagers, because depending on the personality type that you have, that determines like how late your villagers are up, when they go to bed and when they wake up. So, like, lazy villagers, for example, go to bed late, wake up late, I believe. They don't go to bed too late. They're not the latest, as you would think. Sisterly usually goes to bed at, like, 3:30, which is why I like them a lot, and then they wake up at, like, 11, so they're kind of like me. They're on my sleep schedule, so I appreciate it. So we're going to do a little retour of the town, at least a couple parts of it, because parts of it have changed even since you joined us last. This is Club Cosmo, so I wanted to bring you back up here at night. This is the nightclub I built for Jacques, the DJ who lives in my town, and it's really coming together, I think. Like, space-themed. This is KK Disco. It's a fucking banger. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I would hang out here, even in the rain. Yeah, even if it's raining on the nightclub. The equipment's fine. It's waterproof, I'm sure. Oh, look, Jacques is even up. My DJ, oh, he's wearing his space parka that I gave him. I love his umbrella. It's got like that glow-in-the-dark handle. What's up, Jacques? I have been a social butterfly. Oh, I'll name drop you all the time, Jacques. Don't you worry. I didn't build you this bachelor pad for nothing. So I just wanted to show you guys that, because that's kind of one of the parts of the island I'm most proud of. Just because it's kind of like fun to just hang out there and listen to KK Disco. KK Disco is so good. But yeah, I wanted to show you guys my house because I made some improvements to my house even today. I actually just finished up one of them before we started the episode. This is my new lobby. The Triceratops heads are staying. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's going to be a staple of this room for a good while, because I just kind of like the aesthetic that gives the entryway there. The vault in the back hasn't changed at all, really. This is the room I just started working on. I got the perfect wallpaper for it, so it started to come together a little bit. This is going to be my comic reading room. Oh god, this is conflicting music. Is there any way to turn this off? I didn't realize my arcade music was so loud. Hold on a minute. Okay, I'll turn that off. The arcade music is enough. So yeah, this is the comic book room I made. This is like where you go to read comics. I might even like sit on the couch and read some comics myself sometime. Just let this play in the background. But I made icons for all the best teams from each, or all the best characters and/or teams from each squad. This is my DC wall with Wonder Woman, Superman, Batman. This is my Marvel wall with Fantastic Four, X-Men, and the Avengers. That's the new X-Men symbol. The Hoxpox, the House of X, Powers of X, for anyone who's reading comics. Of course, I have my own comic book podcast, so I'm very into this stuff. If you guys want to hear me talk about comics some more, I do, like I said, have that podcast. It's Agents of Podcast. On any of your podcast listening apps, you can find it there. And in the back, I have my Hellboy poster that's all over the island, and then that's Klaus, Grant Morrison and Dan Morris Klaus. So it's a book I highly recommend reading, a really good comic about basically like Thor Santa. It's like Santa if he was like a Superman level superhero in the world with like a whole bunch of like cool Santa lore. It's surprisingly good. It's very, very good. I highly recommend it. So this is the comic room. I haven't done too much with it other than add all these posters, which there's like an image converter you can use online if you're wondering how I did that. So you can just convert images you have on your computer into Animal Crossing designs and then just import them using the mobile app. So it's really fucking cool, the shit you can put on like your walls and decorate your town with and shit using that. And I can show you guys the new bedroom. I don't know how much I've showed you guys of the upstairs here, but I can just walk you through real quick. It's your standard upper bedroom. It's not too much, not too fancy, but I think it looks okay. I got my pet turtle there with his bed and his food. He doesn't move a lot, but he's okay. I assure you he's alive. So is this bird. Bird's chilling. Bird's having a good time. I got that poster of the original Smash Bros. Fighter. I'm still trying to find that #1 shirt. Haven't found it yet. You can get that if you have, like, the amiibos. That's the Smash Bros. Amiibo that got me that. And then I do also have one hidden secret in my town, which is the basement. I like to have some dark secrets in my town. Some skeletons you gotta dig up, and oh no, is the mayor of this town... Oh no, is he gone Walter White? Yeah, I have a Walter White subplot going on in my town. I'll show you guys the other part of it that's in the other parts of my town. This is where business gets done. This is the dark secret of Isle Isle. There's some underground black market dealings going on. And I'll have to show you guys where that all leads. Unfortunately, Tom Nook is in on it. Tom Nook's in on the whole plan. Some villagers know about it, some don't. I try to keep it that way. Anyone who knows about it, they're meant to know about it. Anyone who knows about it who isn't meant to know about it, and so unfortunately they get silenced. Tom Nook is that way. You got to be careful you don't cross him. This is what I call drug alley. So the weeds are here on purpose. There's the bags that showed up in the basement of my town. So this is kind of something I've been working on as well. It's kind of like a shady black market. I got this idea when they added red in the update that I showed you guys a few episodes ago. So I just gave me a whole idea for like a new kind of hidden aesthetic to the town. Because then this drug alley kind of place, this back alley kind of looks even better when Red shows up with his shady looking boat here on the back to sell stolen art. So when the boat's here, it really ties this whole area together. Annabelle, don't look. This area is not for your innocent eyes. Yes, I know. I love talking to you. You're one of my favorite villagers. Annabelle is great. Her house isn't that great because unfortunately she was my starting peppy villager, and you're starting like 5 villagers all get these shitty houses. But I can't bring myself to get rid of her because she is amazing, and she looks like Sandshrew. She's great. She's my little Sandshrew girl. And Jock has you going into town. I love that umbrella, dude. You're killing that umbrella. Flick, I don't know why you had to come to my town when it was raining. It was really kind of a waste. There's literally no bugs out. Unless I want to sell you a bunch of snails. It's upsetting. I feel like Flick only comes here when it's either nighttime, or I guess he's here all day. He only comes here when it's raining, that's for sure, though. Yeah, I got this item last episode, and I didn't even turn it this sideways to see these little people dancing. So this item does this. I'm kind of upset I didn't show you guys last episode, so I wanted to come back and show you. So the organ box is actually kind of cool. That kind of saves it a little bit. And I'm moving Tucker's house up here. I haven't really built anything too much there. What else do we have to explore? I guess it's raining. I could do a little fishing. I haven't really shown too much of a good fishing record on camera. But hey, if we're lucky, maybe I'll get a coelacanth. The coelacanths you can only get when it's raining. So if I see a big fish shadow, I'm definitely going to go for that. I would really have liked to get CJ today when it's raining. A CJ day when it's raining would have been really nice, but nope. Oh, that could be a good one. That could be a real good one. I have the vibration turned off as not to spoil the fish for me. Oh, and I'm glad I didn't, because that's a sea bass. Oh boy. Yep. That's about par for the course. It's about how it's done. The pier fish has got to be good. I've seen a lot of people online kind of doing cool shit with their pier, because you can actually place furniture and designs and shit on the pier. The only reason I haven't done that is because I feel like you kind of need this space open in case there's a fish shadow. Because I feel like I imagine a fish shadow being in the corner here and a bunch of furniture being in my way, and I feel like that would be upsetting. I don't want to miss any blue marlins because I had furniture there. I guess once you have all the fish, it doesn't matter. It's not as big of a deal. This could be a barrel eye. That looked too early. It's going to be a horse mackerel. Yep. I think I've talked about it before, but you can kind of tell how rare the fish is going to be by how easily it looks at your fishing thing. Because if it hears it off distance and turns to look at it, it's probably a shitty fish. But if you really got to put it right on the nose, you might have something worth catching. This is the red snappy if I've ever seen. Oh my god, what am I doing? I'm so bad at talking and fishing. This is why fishing is a solemn and silent hobby, guys. I'm starting to understand it. I don't think I'd be very good at it, but I'm starting to understand it a little bit. I'm glad that the rain is watering all my flowers, because I really could use that, but really could have used some bug catching today. Luckily, I had some bugs saved up for Flick. I gave him the Raja Brook model to make. Because if you saw that Atlas Moth model that I have in front of the museum, That one's like fucking huge. I was shocked how big that model was, because his fish models are like tiny. So if you can get like a bug model of like a big bug from star piece from CJ, like that's really worth it. This could be a good one. I should stop saying that. Yeah, I should really stop saying that. That is a sea bass. Ooh, that lighthouse looks really good in the rain, like with the shadow. Nothing's more disappointing than like the lighthouse when you get right up to it, though, because it's so tiny. It's so tiny. Like, look at this door. If I stand on my own shoulders, I'm as tall as that lighthouse. That is not guiding any boats to safety. In fact, the boats are going to come here expecting a lighthouse and like crash against my shores. That was a fish I lost. I'm not happy with this. I am not a good fisherman. It's alright, I'm a good shell picker-upper. That takes some skill. Even when Nooks isn't open and I can't sell them. Hey, if you're wondering why this episode came out a day late, I do apologize about that. I was going to record this early this morning, but I woke up with a fucker of a migraine, so... Had to be today. Had to delay that by one day to give you some Animal Crossing. But we're here. We're doing it. Going into Astrid's house. Oh, I forgot Astrid asked me to pick up a wharf roach, and she's not going to be happy with me. Oh, I'm not going to be able to find it. Are we going to be able to find Astrid's wharf roach? They only spawn on the rocks, and I like started to put stuff on my rocks, so they've spawned even less often. Oh, and I really hope she doesn't put it on display. If she puts the wharf roach on display, maybe it's not even worth catching it. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to be very careful with that, because Annabelle has asked me for bugs twice. And I'm going to advise anyone watching this to be careful of that, because if your villagers ask you for bugs or fish that are in your inventory, say no. As mean as it makes you feel, like they're going to put that shit on display and you'll never get rid of it. I gave Annabelle a long locust that she continues to display to this day. That was like week 1 of playing this game. So be careful, because your villagers will end up with bad houses. This could be a koi, because it's not looking at this thing for anything. Give me that koi. I'm going to wait till it turns. It's about to turn. Yep. Oh, if it doesn't see that, it's definitely a koi. Yup. Okay. Okay. It's raining pretty hard. I didn't tell until I looked at the water here. I wonder if that matters for fish variety. Be a koi, be a koi, be a koi. Don't be a carp. It's, oh, what is that? What is that? I don't think I've caught one of those. A catfish? Oh my god, is that new? Holy shit. Is that new? A catfish? Oh, is it, oh, interesting. It's 1 a.m., so I think technically because it's May 1st, there's new fish out. I'm recording this at 1 a.m. on May 1st, and yup, May. Oh, holy shit, it's my first May fish. I thought it would take it, I thought it would, I would have to wait until the 5 a.m. reset until those started popping out. But I just got a May fish. Nice, we can go talk to, oh no. Annabelle, don't tell me you're thinking about moving out. Oh no, she wants to give me a ball. Ooh, I was worried. I was really worried she was going to ask to move out, but she just has gifts for me. Oh, I really hope it's a basketball. That's the only one I don't have is the basketball. Oh, come on, be a basketball, be a basketball. Oh, I have the soccer ball already, but thank you, Annabelle. I'm not going to punch a gift horse in the mouth. Or a gift pangolin. Guys, don't punch a gift pangolin in the mouth. I think that might be the title of this episode. I think we found it. Blathers, you're going to be in, I got a whiskered fish for you, bud. Let's see what he has to say about the whiskered fish. First May fish. I'm excited I got that. That was very unexpected. You may. Please do, Blathers. The catfish don't have scales and are rather slimy. Believe it or not, the slime helps them breathe. Weird. Some species of catfish are nocturnal and they'll feed on almost anything. They use a suction action to pull in their food. Did I mention they can grow as large as you or I? Wait, I wonder how large he means. Because me and him are kind of tiny compared to, like, humans. Wonder how big catfish can be. I'm going to look up a picture of giant catfish after this episode. Thank you, Blathers. Alright, so that'll be it for this episode of Animal Crossing. We will be back on Saturday on our regularly scheduled time. I'm going to make sure we get that on time before I get any more debilitating sicknesses. So join us next time. Have some fun. Say hi to Blathers for me and go catch some May fish. Goodbye, everybody.